Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Cooking with Barbara Modani. If you're new here, karibu sana. Remember to subscribe and to press the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. So today I'm going to show you how to prepare a 3 ingredients chocolate cake. Yes guys, no oven, no flour, no eggs, no all that. Just a simple 3 ingredients delicious chocolate cake. So stay tuned. To prepare the cake, you need, as I said earlier, only 3 ingredients. You need a pack of Oreo, baking powder, and some milk. So let's get started. So I'm using the 16 pack. You can use a bigger one depending on the size of cake you want. So I'm just going to put this one here, and what we are going to do is we're going to separate the biscuits from the cream. We're going to put the biscuits in the bigger bowl and the cream in the smaller bowl. Finally, guys, I'm so tempted to eat these biscuits. I'm just trying to maintain for the camera, yo. Yes, so we are done, and so the next thing is you're going to crush these Oreos into a very fine mixture, a flour-like mixture. And to do that, I'm going to use my blender. If you don't have a blender, you can use your hands, you can use a pestle and a mortar. So let's get started. Our Oreos are well ground, so we're going to transfer it back to our bowl. Yeah, so our Oreos are well ground. So the next thing is we're going to add half a teaspoon of baking powder. This will help the cake to rise, because if you don't add it, you'll end up having a biscuit-like cake. Then we'll give it a good stir. Always remember to mix all your dry ingredients first when you're baking before adding any wet ingredient. So after doing that, I'm going to add your milk gradually. I'll put all the measurements in the description bar. And then another thing, I've used warm milk. Warm milk is easier to mix with on this case compared to cold milk. Just going to add a little more milk. It smells like you can eat it at this point already, of which you can't because the biscuits are cooked, but it has baking powder which is raw. It's ready, guys. So the next thing is we're going to prepare our sufurias that we're going to bake in. As I told you earlier, we're not going to use the oven. So the first thing is you add some generous amount of salt to your sufuria. We're going to use this big sufuria as our oven, and then we put a stand. You can use 3 stones or you can use a metal bowl at the bottom. I'm using a cooker stand, and then we're going to cover this and we're going to preheat it for 10 minutes. So let's go do it. So I'm using the smaller part of the cooker because you're going to cook the cake using very minimal heat, and then when you're using a lid like mine, you remember to cover this hole. I'm using a foil to cover it. Yeah, and when you're preheating, you can use medium heat when you're preheating the sufuria. Then when you start baking the cake is when you'll adjust to low heat. This is where I got my stand from. So as we are preheating our sufuria, we are going to line the sufuria that we are going to use to bake the cake, and to do that I'm going to use margarine and a serviette. So I'm just going to spread this all over the sufuria. This is to prevent the cake from sticking to the sufuria. And then the next thing is you're going to dust. And to dust today, we're not going to use flour as always, as we normally do. We're going to use cocoa because we are baking a chocolate cake and we don't want it to have some white flour on it. So I'm just going to Our sufuria is ready. I'm just going to remove the excess. Our sufuria is well lined, so we're going to add our cake mixture to the sufuria. And the next thing is just tap it to remove air bubbles. And it is ready to go into our improvised oven. So we are going to bake this for 40 to 50 minutes. but we're going to check on it after like 20 minutes. So next we're going to prepare our cream. You remember the Oreo cream that we put aside? We're going to add like a tablespoon of milk to it. It is ready, so we are just going to refrigerate it for like 10 minutes or till the cake is ready, so that it can be firm enough to spread on the cake. So guys, it's 30 minutes past. We're going to check on our cake. The toothpick is clean, meaning that the cake is ready. Yes, the cake has cooked within 30 minutes, guys. I guess it's because the biscuit ingredients are already cooked, that's why. So we are going to remove it and place it on a cooling rack so that it can cool for a few minutes. Yay! So we're going to give it a few minutes to cool and then we'll proceed on the next process. So guys, our cake is ready and it's cool. So the next thing is we are going to garnish. And this is my way, guys. You can always choose whatever you want to garnish with. It's not a must you use the Oreo chocolate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply cream, our cream that we had refrigerated. Yay! Here is our final end product, a piece of the cake. It looks and tastes so yummy, guys. That one I can assure you. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you've learned how to prepare a 3-ingredient chocolate cake. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. Till next time, bye bye.